Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the G-talk. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zobi. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Up in my local True, I said this before, but they upped the prices of True Heroes figures. $6.49 for these bullshit 3-inch figures, where we only want the guns out of them. It's just a rip-off. Somebody must have got hip. Some new Halo figures. Pretty sure that's the first unmasked figure there. Still no more Deadpool and Taskmaster 2-packs. Not really much of nothing. This seems new. Terminator figures from NECA. These might be cool for the guns. That's about it. Red Skull variant. And that's my second time seeing this Hydra. Change it up a bit. Just added a little bit more. I added Dakin in here. Slicing Spider-Man across the back. Added 2 more cutouts. Just messing around with the way that the wax can be placed and used to put the cutouts into the display. I got one rolled up behind the shook sound of Doc and slicing Spider-Man across the back. And I got one rolled up and stuck on Iron Patriot's hand there to look like it's coming straight out of Spider-Man's mouth for the sound. And he's getting hit with the punch and sliced across the back. But I like to use the wax similar to how Slings of Web does it, where you roll it up and you kind of raise it in the back. It's not pushed flat down on the surface there. It's kind of raised up to give it a little better effect. Same thing with the Zwak right there. But, you know, this is simple. Nice little simple scene. I think it looks pretty dope, though.
These motherfuckers mad that I'm nice, B. I spin so hard, I make them wanna slice me. Nah, B, I keep my automatic weapon. Better do like the Q-Dogs, dog, and keep stepping. Before I had an ill collection, I had a trill connection. Go ahead, brethren, you can marvel at a legend. My 357, my chopper, them was my hot toys. Way before I met Dave Honor, I was a hot boy. Before she was Scott boy, we was clocking that block, getting guap boy. Sleep sunny or pouring, so crack all night, went to work the next morning.
Just got up in Midtown West, met up with my man Nando. So we're gonna hang out today, do a couple of things, pick up a couple of things. I actually got mad comic books to pick up right now. Haven't been here in like 3 weeks. We got a Series 3 Thor for $60. $60?
No, that's
some bullshit. Series 2 thing for $20. Namer for $40. And they got Spider-Man Classics, the Rhino. I think it's not horrible, but he's not great though.
$10 is not bad.
$10 for that is not bad though. $40 for Captain Marvel. Package is all screwed up. Never. Remember this. Seem like some decent accessories in there. Yeah. All you guys that always be asking like where people get props and backdrops and stuff, you gotta look at other toy lines, man. That's where it is. You gotta look outside of whatever you collect and maybe just sacrifice a figure that you don't care about for the accessories.
It's $25 though. I wouldn't pay that for just accessories.
Yeah. But that's how I do it. Old school Transformers.
Lego Thor. How much is that?
$500.
500. Shit.
I was looking at those new Terminator figures that came out the other day at Toys R Us. They got some pretty decent accessories in there.
They're 6
G.I.
inch.
Joes. They like 7-inch scale, I think. Captain America Hydra. Nando said it's a G.I. Joe body, which makes sense. I mean, it's Hasbro. Why not? Arkham Asylum, Batman figures. They looks pretty cool, but they don't look like they got no articulation now.
Nope.
So I'm about to do something I don't normally do. All of the books that's like fair tie-ins and books that I read normally, I'm not picking them up. Fuck it, because I just don't care about fair at all. So I'm not picking up Thunderbolts or Avengers or any books that the fair is running through.
But a lot of people already have that figure. So.
I'm just looking at this bullshit figure. I actually forgot that they even released this, and now it's back on the shelf. But it's some bullshit. I don't even know how they could label that a Hulkbuster. Sucks. Marvel Universe. I got a record. Iron Patriot.
Oh my gosh! I didn't know.
It's freaking packed up in Toys R Us today. If I wasn't going to San Diego next week, I would probably buy these two dudes, but I'm gonna just wait and see if I could get them out there for cheaper.
Yeah, definitely cheaper than this.
But they want $18.49, Deathstroke and Joker. Those are definitely two DCs that I definitely want to get though.
Deathstroke is sick, man.
Deathstroke is a dope figure, man. I definitely.
Wait, actually, this is different from the original one because the eyes, the eyes are all black, and the original one, is right here. That's how he looks like.
Okay.
Spidey, damn you!
Scuba Spidey. The hottest thing on the market right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if this thing goes on sale, I'm buying it.
That's right. It's official. We're in bad lighting right now, but I just want to give you a sneak peek, a glimpse of what's going down right here. Full circle. Started out at 2/5, back up in Harlem. I got my man Nando up in Harlem with me, chilling. We're about to go run up in this Marshalls right quick and see if they got some figures. And
they usually do, man. They usually have cheap toys in there, like good shit, like Transformers, and even like the Hasbro Legends sometimes.
so we're gonna check that out, and then we're gonna hit up this cookout in a minute. But we're here, man. It's a beautiful day in sunny New York. Me and Nando chilling. Below something. Question and what's that? Cheetah?
Cheetah.
Another question right there.
Marshalls.
Oh shit, and only $8. That's crazy. I think that's the extent of it all, man. But at least I know this might be a little mini gold mine.
Hey, dude.
What's that?
This thing, alright, this thing I got for my girl because she likes Star Wars. And I pay like $45 and it's $20.
Oh wow. I gotta look through this stuff. Might find a gem. Find a destroyer armor or something. I showed a little glimpse of this yesterday, but I just want to talk about this a little more in depth here. This was a figure that my man Fernando got for me here. So when I met up with him yesterday, he brought it along. We hung out like the whole day, chilled, and like I took him to a cookout up in Harlem, and like we had some beers, and we like pretty much hung out like the whole day. This is crazy, man. This is for real, man. I talked about this maybe like a month or so ago. Fernando had found these at Midtown Comics. He found 3 of them for the price that you see right there, $19.99. So apparently the person that sold them, as well as the people at Midtown, didn't even realize what they had. But as far as I know, there's only 8 of these in the world. This is not a repaint. It's not a custom. This is the actual figure that was produced by Toy Biz that was supposed to be released, but only 8 of them got out. So as of right now, I own one, Fernando owns one, and Solid Snake owns one. That's 3 people from the Marvel Legends community here on YouTube. Solid knows one of the other people that has one. I believe Fernando sold one to another person for an undisclosed amount, so he knows who that person is. And I'm not totally sure who the other people are that own this figure, but this is officially the most rare figure that I have in my collection. And you know, Solid is like the master of rare figures, so on his advice, I'm gonna send it in and get it graded and get it into another clamshell on top of this one that's here. I'm never gonna open this. This will just be in my collection, but it's in excellent condition. The package and everything is still in excellent condition. I'm not gonna tell you what I paid for it or what the deal that me and Fernando made. You know, that's between he and I, but I'm super stoked to have this, and I just want to give a big thanks to my man Fernando and a big thanks to Solid for kind of instructing both of us on what to do and how to capitalize on this situation and how to make it, you know, a lasting situation. So this is huge for me, man. This is like one of the most rarest figures I have, or the most rarest figure I have in my collection, man. Super excited. So while I'm away at Comic-Con, I'm gonna fill out the paperwork to have it graded and then send it out when I get back, man. Crazy. So you can see what I was talking about when I say I roll up the wax and place a little ball on the back to kind of raise it up. It'll give it more of a pop when you place your cutouts. I'll show you. None of these are actually pressed on there. You see that? It's just none of them are pressed all the way down. I think it's better when it's a little raised, depending on the angle and depending on what's going to be in the shot. Alright, so here's another example of why the wax works better. With tape, everything is flat. You're not going to be able to get those raised looks. When you roll up the wax and put it on, then you can get those extra angles of how the cutouts are placed. And I wouldn't have been able to place that cutout right there with wax. It says shut up. But I rolled up a little piece and put it in the upper right corner so I could just stick it on his back though. It's still raised though, if you look. It's still raised like that. You can't do that with tape because it's a flat surface. So alright, y'all, this has been another episode of Meantime in Between Time. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Come join us on the ACBA community channel here on YouTube. Come join us on the Facebook group. I'm getting things together for San Diego Comic-Con. I'm leaving this Wednesday. I will be bringing a bunch of shirts out there with me, so anybody who's going to Comic-Con, you could definitely purchase a shirt from me. I mentioned this last week, but about a week or so ago, I discounted the shirts on the merchandise site. So if you guys are interested, you could go and purchase a shirt through the site. And if you'll be at Comic-Con and you're interested in a black or red tee or the white tee, I'll definitely have some with me. Also, I'll be bringing a ton of stickers out there too. That'll be for purchase. As of right now, the stickers are 1 for $5, they 3 for $10, and 4 for $12. So that's how that's gonna work too. The stickers are 4x4, just so you guys know, give you an idea how big it is. 4 inches by 4 inches. The shirts are a certain price on the site, but I think I'll have them even cheaper for the people out at Comic-Con, to be honest. So as of right now, the colored shirts are $18 and the white shirts are $15 on the merchandise site. But like I said, anybody who's coming out to Comic-Con, I'll have them even cheaper. So before I get out of here, man, big, super big shout out to my man Naruto Boy for hooking me up with the intro. I'm so happy with it. He will be doing the intro for the ACBA community channel as well, so look out for that very, very shortly. And the intro for the community channel is gonna be sick, man. Oh man, I got some treats. And big shout out to my man Zobi for letting me use that pic. Shouted him out in the intro. Check out his channel. I'll link everybody, man. Naruto Boy's a young dude too. He's actually in the FSP too, so anybody looking to get intro work done, he's super quick, efficient, and he'll work for figures, man, and what's better than that. So big thanks to my man Naruto Boy. Thanks to Zobi. Thanks to everybody out there for supporting ACBA, for holding it down. Shout out to all my peeps on the ACBA group page on Facebook. We rocking as usual. And I will talk to y'all midweek, man. A very special MTIT coming out after Comic-Con, and maybe I'll have a few videos daily as well, but I'm working on that. But I'll talk to y'all in a week, man. Peace.